When the Puppeteers first came out, we did a video taking a look at them, but we didn't get a chance to see them in RTA. Today, we are going to see them in RTA. We're going to see if our initial assumptions on them were correct. The first one we're going to take a look at is Zabala. I mean, I could just use it myself, is Zabala, the water puppeteer. This one is, in my opinion, the best of all of them. She has, I think it's 115 base speed. Her second skill will increase the attack gauge of one of her allies. Her third skill, which you just saw, is a freeze and increase cooldowns just by one turn, not by complete increase cool. As if it was that, it would be ridiculous. But this is a unit that potentially can catch the opponent off guard if they are not using will runes. As I was saying, a lot of people are putting her on Swift because of her super fast base speed. Just as we see here, she can either do skill 3, increase cooldowns and freeze, or she can do skill 2. Like for example here, they could have done skill 2, increase the attack gauge of one of these. This looks like my team. It's not my team. It just seems to be the same strategy, a lot of the same units that I like to use. But she could have increased the attack gauge for one of the robos and then stripped and gone from there. But look at this. This is fantastic. 2 4-star monsters, 2 nat 5. This is G3, 2 4-star monsters, 2 normal element nat 5s, considering how often you see. I want to say how often. Oh, that was a nasty heal. That was such a big heal. Jeez. A lot of times I don't even use all those dots when Juno's on the field. I'm like, I'll just play a little bit differently so that there's not a ridiculous heal. Because I mean, they were so close to killing these things. That was a ridiculous heal. I don't even remember if I finished what I was talking about. But you see, just increase attack gauge with skill 2, and then strip or whatever. Like if you have a Shung Pung with that, or something like that, could be very effective. Next up, we have Zema, the fire puppeteer. This one, we played around with her. I wasn't a big fan of her. I'm like, why wouldn't I just bring? She does a strip with skill 3, strip into a cleanse block, which we're going to see in a second, and then skill 2 is a bomb. Bomb is nice. I think she could potentially be decent with the fire on Amusha, fire on Miyuji. I always do that. Like, she's going to be good with Kaki. She's going to be good with Tomo. Potential, or she might be good with Tomo. We'll see if we can find some Tomo battles here. She's got the bomb. I mean, if she is good with Tomo, I'm sure someone has tried her out with that. So I'm sure we can find it if it works. I just feel that I wonder if I wouldn't like the Dark Blade Dancer more in almost any spot that she's in. Like, I think I just like the Wind Robo more, the Dark Blade Dancer more, Abigail Water Cannon Girl. I just feel like, because oftentimes they don't have full will, or if they do have full will, sometimes you get secondary strips in there too. See, this is exactly what I would have done if my opponent first picked Nana as well, is just go into a control team. So they have 2 strippers here. They have a lot of turn cycling, a lot of turn denial. Let's see if the opponent... Hold on. Hold on. What's going to happen with Riley? Yup, that's exactly what I expected to happen with Riley. So now she's just going to cleanse everything up. She's just going to give immunity. Well, Masha's going to give her own immunity. They still have a lot of turn cycling and a lot of turn denial, though, on the Zima side. No sustain. And as soon as they take that Vertiheal down, that means that Masha's going to have effectively like 1 billion lives. Yeah. So Masha, she gets dismounted, she comes back, then she's got to get dismounted again, then she's got to come back again. That Masha Nana combination is so potentially deadly. But if they don't get any turns, it really doesn't matter too much. And they have a lot of additional damage with these with the Charlotte and the Moor. With all of those multi-hits, you know they stacked a bunch of additional damage. Let's see. Let's see what winds up happening. I'm sorry, why do I keep saying that? Okay, so the first stack of Nanas is down. They do have a lot... So they're going to kill something else. So Nana's, so Masha's not going to come back. Well, yeah, they did enough damage to everything else as well. That is one of the benefits there. You don't necessarily have to kill Masha over and over and over and over again. You just kill something else and then finish Masha off so she doesn't get the... Okay. Now we're on to Smicer. I couldn't find any with Tamo and Zima together. Let's see if Smicer does anything. Smicer was at least more fun than Zima was playing with her. Like, I just feel like so many units can do what Zima does. Like, if that last player had... Well, the last player even lost with the Zima. Now that I'm thinking about it. But I just feel like there's just units that are more effective in that spot. There's just so many units that I'd rather have than her. So, like I said, the Robos, Dark Blade Dancer, Abigail. So let's see what kind of crazy stuff Smicer's up to so far. Like, I get Zima, but what is this? I don't know what a Smicer is, guys. I know, I'm just being a grumpy old man now. Smicer. What a name. What a name for a character. Alright. Well, now we're not really gonna see too much of Smicer anyway. Yeah, I'm sure this is already game. I'd just go for Cadiz. He's gonna take damage so much easier, yeah. Oh, wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Summoner's War happens. Nah, this mile's just gonna do so much damage though. I would just skill, well, it doesn't matter. Whatever. This is not Smicer anymore. Let's go on to the next one. Seems like so far, at least Zima is more useful than Smicer. I personally liked Smicer a little bit better, but I think I was using her mostly in Guild Wars when well, we do also have a Smicer. We do also have a Smicer on the new account. So all those buffs. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't think Smicer's gonna be able to handle this. I don't know what yeah. There's nothing they can really do. So they come out with an opener of double Desert Queens, Tiana. You think they're going into a cleave team. If you have the option of cleave team or single target bomb that can be resisted and silence, like, which one do you choose? And it got resisted anyway. I would just, like, they would have been so much better off if they just chose Lucian. For real though, they would have, or Lucian plus another AoE damage dealer, whatever. Even the, I feel like even the samurais would have been better than Smicer in this situation. Like, I'm sure they just wanted to use. I don't know if I'm enjoying or hating that I keep saying Smicer, but yeah, samurais would have been better. Lucian would have been better. Kaki would have been better. I don't know why I said it like that. Kaki. It's the Boston. It's rubbing off on me, guys. This one, Kovachi, the light. Oh, look at all those LD5s. Oh my goodness, it just popped out of nowhere. I mean, well, they started with the 1, but listen. So she has a skill 2 just like the water one, which increases the attack gauge by 50% and decreases the cooldowns by 1 turn. The third skill is a cleanse and attack power buff and attack gauge boost. So let's see if they get all these CCs. So far, so good. All right. Pudding curse. Oh, I hate that. I had a pudding curse one day. Wait, I don't know where I'm going. It's gonna be a dad joke. Let's just not make jokes about pudding curses. You can get my book on Amazon. Juby and the Pudding Curse. Listen, okay, wonderful. This is what I was looking for earlier, is comps like this, but instead of Kovachi with Zima and Tamo. Unfortunately, I could not. Maybe I'll get a Kovachi. No, not a Kovachi, Zima. Maybe you're gonna get the LD5? No, no, I will not. Oh my goodness. Okay, so cleanse, increase attack gauge and attack power buff. Yin Yang bounded circle. I just feel that the Tomo's skill 3 would be potentially good with that that strip and then absorb and spread it around and all that stuff. So increase attack. That's pretty nasty with those robos, which we tried the Zabala with the robos in Guild Siege, and they have pretty low cooldown. They absorb attack gauge, so they get extra turns already. And then they have pretty low cooldowns on skill 3, so I think there's just like 1 turn of downtime or something like that. If she feeds them, and then it just does so much control. Those robos. Those robos are better Nat 5s than the Nat 5s. Those robos are better LD 5s than the LD 5s. I mean, that's a pretty good thing. I mean, that gives people access to a lot of the. Hey, there we go. That gives people access to 4 stars that they can be competitive with. This one now, Zendesek. This is similar to Rakuni. It is going to cleanse the unit that has the most debuffs. There is a condition though, which I don't think it really should have. It's an LD5. It's got a condition. Rakuni sitting there. He's got. I don't have a condition, but she has the condition of. It's good here. Watch what happens when she gets a turn. Cleanses the Molly. 2 turn sleep. Cleansed. So it happens to be good in this instance. Not that everyone's using Thor and RTA this season or recently, but anytime you're going up against a CC unit that has a lot of debuffs on a team, she's actually a pretty solid pick. So she cleansed right there again. But I mean, there's the condition that it needs to be under inability effects for her to actually do her cleanse, which was pretty disappointing. I think this is something that I didn't realize at first. I read this skill too fast and I was like, oh yeah, cool. But yeah, just the fact that it's inability effects is pretty disappointing. So let's see. She's gonna get a turn. She's gonna cleanse it up. All right. I just wish there was not a I think that I think they need buffs. Not the water one. Don't buff the comp. They're not gonna listen. They're gonna buff. They're gonna buff the water one, and they're gonna leave everything else there. They're gonna be like, we've decided to nerf Zendesek and. I want to start making up some crazy names. Smicer. Yeah, I don't. I find it silly that she's got that condition. So they need some stuns here. I guess this is going to be one of those frustrating matches. Kinky wins. Oh, hold on. Does Kinky win, though? They get the stun. That's... Wow. I mean, it's all RNG. Typical C1 match is just full of LD5s. Okay, let's see. And also, they're using, this one's Zen, right? They're using Zen there. So anytime Celia is going, the one thing Celia does, sleeping things, anytime she does her thing, it's going to get cleansed right there. Well, you guys probably figured that out from the first match. So let's see. You're making Celia less useful. She's barely useful as it is. How dare you make her? That's actually a pretty fun combination. Okay. Zen is not completely terrible. I mean, he's not the greatest, but he's not completely terrible. Also, he was buffed, so that helps as well. But he's not like useless. He's just not as efficient as other things. Like, I'm not going out of my way to pick Zen in ranked matches unless it's for content. All right, so guess the bomb. Is that going to be enough? That's not going to be enough, right? That's not going to be enough. That's too little too... Well, actually, hold on. I want to say too little too late, but... Yeah, that's too little too late. All those LD5s on the other team! All those LD5s. Just in case you guys want a refresher of what their skills are, this is the part where everyone just clicks off the video. They're like, I already saw their skills. I don't need to read them. Why do you want me to read things? First skill similar to Oracle's. I think the Oracles are better. It's more attack gauge, plus it's more efficient with the additional damage artifacts. Second skill is a bomb and a stun. Third skill is a strip and blocks cleanse. 100 base speed. This one's 115, 100, 100, and 100. This is the only one with the crazy base speed. This is the same for a skill. Second skill, decrease skill cooldown and increases attack bar by 50%, which again on Swift, this is pretty nasty. There's there's two different options you have on Swift. Many different options. This is the freeze and cooldown increase. I'm sure everyone knows what that one does, though, because it's just so good. This is the same as the fire one. It's the bomb and the stun. This is the passive. I think this needs to be. I like I like the thought of it being a little bit different, but I just think it needs to be stronger. But eventually, this unit will be OP and whatever. Decrease the attack bar after like 7 buffs, because Computer is gonna like 7 buff this unit. I feel like it's gonna get the Oliver treatment. I don't know why I get this this feeling. But decrease the attack bar of the enemy with the highest attack bar by 20%. You don't get to choose at the start of each turn, and silences. This one is the same as the water one, the improvised puppet ball. Third skill removes all harmful effects of allies and increases their attack power for 2. It's kind of similar to Riley. Also increases their attack bar, which is not similar to Riley. It's similar to... Who's the other one that does that? It doesn't matter. There's another monster that does that. This one's got the bomb on here, and then we have the marionette passive, removes all harmful effects on an ally under inability effects at the start of each turn. Again, it is conditional on having, like, needing those inability effects. Removal prioritizes the ally with the most harmful effects. So anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you as always in the next one.